These militant young girls from a religious school in the heart of the capital, Islamabad, say they're doing God's work. Their mission is to turn back the clock, Taliban style. With the backing of two mysterious brothers, these girls are engaged in a potentially deadly standoff with Pakistan's government.
If you attack us, we are ready to sacrifice our life. If you attack, we will sacrifice our life here.
Declaring that Pakistan must abide by the principles of Sharia, the extreme interpretation of Islamic law, and in open defiance of the government, these girls have become vigilantes, taking the law into their own hands and punishing those who they say have wronged Islam, like this woman they allege is a prostitute.
उन्होंने दरवाज़ों को कुल्हाड़ी से तोड़ा, टोके से तोड़ा, तोड़ के सीधे अंदर आगे कराकर फेंका, आंसू गैस फेंकी। उसके बाद हमें तीनों को माँ बेटियों को इस तरह गले में रस्सियाँ डाल के और कुत्ते की तरह खींच के लेकर गए।
The Lal Mosque, or Red Mosque, is one of the oldest and largest in Islamabad. It has long been a melting pot for radical ideas and runs religious schools or madrasas for both boys and girls, each holding several thousand students. It's run by two brothers, both of them hardline clerics. The eldest, Mullana Ghazi, never gives interviews and has rarely been filmed. He prefers to leave the PR side of the Red Mosque to his brother, Mullana Ghazi.
I mean, we are demanding, welfare, totally welfare state based on Islamic principle.
The trouble began in late January when city administration officials in Islamabad ordered the demolition of what it called an illegal mosque. In response, the militant female students occupied a government building next door.
It was just to invite the attention of the international media and to the people that they should come and they should listen to us that what we are demanding. So, I mean, that it is justified, I think.
Most Pakistanis were surprised that the government didn't send in its special forces to stop the illegal occupation. Emboldened, many of the students took to Islamabad's streets. Like the Taliban, the Red Mosque followers consider most films and music un-Islamic, so Islamabad's music and video market was an obvious target. This man was one of the students' first victims. Now all that's left of his once thriving business are empty shelves.
English VCD थी, DVD थी English, Indian DVD थी, Pakistani DVD थी, audio cassette थी, video cassette थी, songs के भी थी, VCR प्लेयर थे 20 जो जला दिए सारे.
The students at the Red Mosque ramped up the pressure and gave the Pakistan government a list of demands. As well as demanding the legalisation of all mosques deemed illegal by the government, they also insisted that a strict system of Islamic law be immediately implemented throughout the country.
It is risky, I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if somebody is blackmailing you and you are negotiating with them, that means that others will follow suit, you know.
Pakistan's Religious Affairs Minister Ijaz-ul-Haq, son of former military dictator Muhammad Zia-ul-Haq, was the first person called upon to solve the crisis, but says he was unable to complete negotiations with the rebel clerics.
I gave up the negotiations after the three days, and
Why did you give them up?
I gave them up because I thought that this guy was under some sort of a psychological pressure. He's giving unreasonable demands, un-Islamic demands, the demands which cannot be implemented.
Ignoring the government, the Red Mosque set up its own Sharia court and went looking for people to put before it. Within weeks, a middle-aged woman, known to locals as Auntie Shamim, was about to make headlines.
मैंने सबसे मदद मांगी, मुझे कोई मदद नहीं देगा। अब मैं कहती हूँ बेहतर है कि मैं खुदकशी कर लूँ, बस।
Auntie Shamim says she was eating dinner with her family when students from the mosque burst into her home, accused her of running a brothel, abducted her and her daughters and took them back to the Red Mosque. There, according to Auntie Shamim, began the torture.
जो आदमी आता औरत आती थी, बाल यूं खींचते थे, तस्लीम करो। मैंने कहा तुम्हें सबूत मिला है? नहीं। फिर मैं क्या तस्लीम करूं? कि फिर तुम्हें बाहर निकालेंगे, वरना तुम्हें अंदर मार देंगे, दफन कर देंगे। उन्होंने अंदर जाके जमीन दिखाया कि तुम्हें इधर गड्ढा खोद के इधर दबा देंगे, खत्म कर देंगे।
So far as Mullana Ghazi is concerned, the abduction of Auntie Shamim was justified because the police had done nothing about neighbours' suspicions that she was running a brothel.
We are not saying that we want to take the law into our hand or we want to do the policing.
But you did.
But we did. Why? The question is that why? It is, for example, when the departments are, as I said, that the system is not working. It's a total failure. I mean, when the departments are not doing its job, for example, police is not policing. It is police job to stop the brothels because it is illegal according to our own laws and according to Islam.
Back at the Red Mosque, separated from the rest of her family, Auntie Shamim says she was forced to confess to making money from prostitution.
वो कहते हैं हम तुम्हें बहुत तशद्दुद करेंगे। उन्होंने इधर डंडे मारे, इधर डंडा मारा, हाथों पे मारे, बहुत तशद्दुद किया। फिर उन्होंने ये पैरों से ये नाखून खींचना शुरू किया कि तुम मानो इतना तशद्दुद किया। अगर मुझे वो कहते कि तुम अपने बेटे के साथ बुरा हो, हम कहते ठीक है। इतना तशद्दुद उन्होंने हमारे साथ किया।
I mean, she is telling many lies because she is used to it and she is that kind of a lady.
But she was kidnapped, wasn't she?
It was not a kidnap because you know that our students went to shut down her brothel, and that was it. And the female were there, not the male. And at that very moment, she started, fighting, and she abused, and she was almost fighting, with the students. Then they brought her here.
But they had come to her home, though, so isn't it
It
logical?
was not home.
Not home.
Was not home. It was home like home. It was a house, but it was not used as a house.
Ironically, if the actions taken by the followers of the Lal Mosque were meant to reinforce the message of Islam, for the woman at the centre of all the drama, they've had such a negative impact, she's ready to disavow her faith.
अगर ये इस्लाम है तो मैं क्रिश्चियन बनना पसंद करूंगी। अगर इस्लाम में औरत के गले में रस्सी डाल के ऐसे खींचते हैं, ऊपर से 8 आदमी डंडे मारते हैं, डंडे 8 आदमी डंडे मारते हैं और 2 आदमी गले में रस्सी डाल के खींचते हैं, ये इस्लाम है? अगर ये इस्लाम है तो मैं क्रिश्चियन बन जाऊंगी।
Despite Auntie Shamim's ordeal and the publicity surrounding it, the government has been unable to defuse the situation.
The only embarrassing thing for the government is that these people are sitting in the heart of Islamabad, and obviously by occupying a children's library they are challenging the right of the government. But we are concerned that there are arms in the mosque There are militants who are in the mosque. If the government raids the mosque or uses whatever means it has to flush the people out, there is going to be a reaction and we will find some body bags over there.
They said, if you attack us, we will defend, and while defending, we can make anything. I mean, we'll defend and we'll sacrifice our life. So, I mean, nothing is wrong in that.
Will they actually go to the extent of blowing themselves up, sacrificing themselves or the children standing behind them?
हम सब तैयार हैं यहाँ तक कि अगर इस दीन के लिए हमें अपनी जानें देनी पड़ी हम उसके लिए भी तैयार हैं इंशाल्लाह
Even the children standing behind them?
ये बच्चे भी तैयार हैं इस्लाम के लिए जाने देने के लिए
बिल्कुल तैयार हैं इसलिए कि हर इंसान की फितरत इस्लाम पर है जब फितरत इस्लाम पर है तो वही चीज़ जब उसके अंदर होगी तमाम हर उसके लिए इंसान कुर्बानी देने के लिए तैयार होता है
It's now more than 4 months since the girls at the Red Mosque began their standoff with the government, and there's no sign of a peaceful resolution. In fact, just last week there was another skirmish with authorities when the girls abducted 4 policemen who were patrolling outside. They were released a short time later.
I mean, how can a couple of hundred women, threaten a whole country of 160 million people? It's just the biggest joke going on.
But some well-known politicians in Pakistan, like former cricketer Imran Khan, refuse to take the Red Mosque girls seriously. He believes that they're simply a media sideshow, which the government is keen to keep alive to promote the fear of religious extremists taking over Pakistan.
This is General Musharraf showing the Taliban cross to the American Dracula. It's to scare the Americans that, listen, if you don't do anything, if you don't help me, I'm your man around here, this place will be swamped by these Taliban-type religious extremists.
और अल्लाह पर जिसने ईमान लाया है, साहबाए किराम पर जिसने ईमान लाया है, कुरान पर जिसने ईमान लाया है, और मसाजिद के हक होने पर और मदारिस दुनिया और उसके अंदर जो तालीम दी जाती है, उसके हक होने पर जिस आदमी ने ईमान लाया, वो मेरे नारे का जवाब दे। नारे